Welcome back. Before we start, let me thank all my new subscribers for joining my journey and doing what I love, making videos for your entertainment. Hopefully you can stick around when we hit 1,000 subscribers. Let's get into it. Around 1:30 in the morning, this Texas homeowner heard a knock on their door for a DoorDash delivery. She was sleeping at the time, and the only people in the house were her and her nephew. She remembers waking up to the sound of metal clinking, but she didn't give it much thought until the next morning, when she noticed damage to the outside of her house. This prompted her to check the footage from both her doorbell camera and the one she had set up in her backyard. This is what she saw.
DoorDash.
The woman claiming to be with a DoorDash in the first video isn't as alarming. The woman at the door claiming to be with a DoorDash from 1:30 a.m. to 2 a.m. could be explained away as a determined delivery driver who accidentally entered the wrong address. However, what was truly concerning was the footage from the backyard. At 2 a.m., 4 men entered the backyard and attempted to enter the house through a window. Fortunately, the men would be unsuccessful and are seen fleeing from the house on the backyard camera. The 4 men and the woman at the front door were all seen leaving the area together in a dark-colored sedan. It is likely that they planned to enter through the front door by ambushing the person who would have opened it for the DoorDash delivery. However, when no one answered, they resorted to trying the backyard with the fake DoorDash deliverer staying out front as a distraction. This footage was taken on April 2023 in Flint, Michigan. The house had 2 Ring cameras, one above the garage and the other a doorbell camera. At around 10 o'clock at night, a man wearing a red jacket and a person standing behind him are seen approaching the front door of the house and knocking or ringing the doorbell. The man in the jacket then proceeds to attempt to break through the door. Police were called to the property, and upon reviewing the footage, they noticed that one of the men was armed. It is unclear what these 2 men plan to do with the people inside if they are successful in breaking in, and it is also unclear if police have ever identified them. The homeowner's voice over the speaker was enough to scare the 2 men away. This video was taken on April 9th, 2023, around 3 in the morning in Albuquerque, New Mexico. The homeowner didn't learn about the video until he woke up and noticed a notification on his phone, even though he was asleep at the time it was recorded. He felt uneasy by what he saw when he watched the video. A woman is shown trying several different keys to get inside the residence and even searching the area for a hidden key. The homeowner stated that she was someone he had never seen before, and that she subsequently began throwing rocks at his car and attempting to unlock those locks. It's possible that she was under the influence of illicit substances because she kept trying to enter her keys into the doorbell, the actual camera. She leaves the property after a short while, and it is uncertain what her intentions were. In January 2022, Walter Hickox, a homeowner in Daytona Beach, Florida, moved into a house in the city's Woodland area. Walter spotted his 3 dogs were on the porch when he noticed one of them was staring intently at something outside. The dog then started running to the left side of the camera, and Walter realized that they were staring at a black bear. The bear then climbed over a protective railing and started heading towards the dogs. Before Walter could process what he was seeing, he lunged at the bear. He succeeds in pushing it away before shoving a chair close to the entryway to stop it from attacking again.
When I had time to just sit and just stare, it all hit me, and I started bawling. I couldn't believe how close to death I was.
The bear caused minor injuries to Walter, but his pets escaped unharmed. At least this was a somewhat happy ending. A man posing as Jeff Rushmore, an investigator with the local police department, visited several homes in Chicago in June 2019. The only issue is that this man doesn't exist. He was wearing a fake uniform, badge, and police radio, and this ring door footage caught him in the act.
Can you open the door? 26, I got you en route. Hill Park, District 821 is going to be the sixth person. 900 North Villa. 900 North Villa. Looks like PD is with them and have him in custody. Still in 84. Alarm 4739 Forest, 4739, that's Forest across the Chicago Prairie. Called in by a resident. Nothing showing. Engine 103. 640 George, the individual's not answering the door.
However, the man maintains his demeanor, even pretending to contact the homeowner back to report that they are unresponsive. A doorbell camera in another nearby home captures the same man, but this time the homeowner opens the door. The video cuts out there. The man then describes a missing person case, and when the homeowner responds that he doesn't know anything about it, the conversation ends. It's unclear why the man is posing as an investigator in these kinds of situations. In some cases, the man is just trying to persuade people to open their doors, thinking they're safe, but he ends up stealing from them. I truly believe he was just exploring. If he had been more comfortable, he would have gone from asking people to open doors to breaking into people's houses and who knows what else. According to contemporary records, the individual was never identified. This doorbell video was shot in Kansas City. The man seen on the left side of the screen is trying to avoid being seen as he attempts to remove the ring camera from the house, where a woman and her son were present. The man is the woman's ex-boyfriend. When he fails to remove the camera, he leaves and arrives back 30 minutes later, this time with a cloth to cover the camera. After 3 minutes, the homeowner's son stormed into her room in a panic, telling her that their car was on fire. They called the police and firefighters, but not before the fire destroyed their car and most of their home. Marianne, a specialist in abusive relationships, said, "Abused relationships are about power and control. When that power and control is taken away or minimized, then what we see is those efforts are escalated to try and get them back." At this point, the homeowner's ex-boyfriend from the video is being tracked down by the police. This video, which was taken at night just before 2 in the morning, shows a man in Rochester, New York, ringing the doorbell to the house right away after hiding behind a parked car and squatting down while clutching a club of some sort. He stares unnaturally back and forth from toward the street and back at the front door of the home, breathing heavily and perspiring a lot. The man appears to be focused on something, and after realizing that no one will answer the door, he leaves. A minute later, a voice notifies that the cops are coming. It's unclear whose voice this is, but there are two main possibilities. Either this man was trying to enter a house to avoid being discovered while he was hiding from someone, with the voice being that person, or he was trying to trick the homeowner into opening the door so that he could then plan to do who knows what, using the voice here representing a worried neighbor that someone was doing. In any case, it's highly likely that the man did not have the best of intentions.